Sister Veronica, what's up? I need everybody to come on, y'all. This is church. Where we at? Come on, man. Send us out. We on Twitter, y'all. We on Twitter right now, baby. Okay. Come on, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the hearts up. Let's get the shares out. I might, you know. Not starting yet. Yes, we are live. Live and direct. If y'all have X, please go to X right now and share it out on X. All right, y'all. This is the roll call. Where we tuning in from? It's okay to get. It's okay if you're scared, baby. Let me text my brother Taj. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Okay, roll call, baby. Where we tuning in from? I'm patiently waiting for. Hey, sister, I'm patiently waiting for more people to support, donate. I'm actually going to do a fire sale. My sister Karen said I should do a fire sale with DVDs. So I'm waiting for people because they don't love me enough, sister. You know, come on, baby. They don't. They, you know. So come on. Because I'm having my first cup of coffee. All right, y'all. Come on, let's get this Instagram pop. I mean, this Twitter popping. Where we at? Okay, so we got that person. I can't even pronounce your name. Akida Garden Co-op. All right, so listen. Hey y'all, I do have an X. My X is Real Sabir Bay on X. Um, please share this out on YouTube. I might do a class this evening, y'all. I don't know yet. It depends. If we get like probably 7 people, if y'all interested, just email me. It do cost you though. So I might do a class this evening. So that's my email right there. Okay. So, oh, I pronounced it right. Oh, that's what's up. I pronounced it right. That's what's up. So listen, this is how this is going to go. This is not to, you can ask me a question when I ask y'all to ask me, but we're not going to drive this home and try to have a long drawn out debate with me on my platform. You know what I mean? Like, and you don't support or donate anything. People be trying to go at it with me, man, on my own platform instead of saying, yo, let's set it up. So we're not going to do that here. But that is the link if you want to come on the feed with me and talk with me. And let me make this clear. I know when y'all try to bait me into some crazy stuff, okay? I do know that. So please share this out. So let me give a shout out to my brother, Eddie Griffin. Shout out to Man. Shout out to my brother, Mo. Shout out to Ed. So last night, we were in Irvine for 2 days. I was with him. So if anybody wanted to holler, I'm pretty sure somebody was in that audience. But yesterday we was at Irvine. Shout out to Chiquetta too. She came the first night. And I got out to go meet Eddie Griffin in the background and give him some sweet butter. I still wait for that 20%, Chiquetta. I'm still waiting for it. I do have a cash app. But I had my brother Percy and his son come down yesterday, and it was so dope. So before I went there, how many people was at that show yesterday? So shout out to the people I did meet in the background. So shout out to those people. Shout out to my brother Larry. What's up, Larry? Philadelphia in the building. I was some people that was there yesterday, and when we started talking, they didn't know it was me until after, because we was all in the back room talking, and they was talking about the UCCs and sovereignty, and I'm stepping in. It was like, oh shoot, it was you. I noticed you. So they saw the videos, and I pulled up a video of our brother Todd Tariq Bey, and they said, oh yeah, I know him. I saw him before. But the beautiful thing is that when people like truly watch your videos and they see you in person and see how cool you are. And if you think I'm lying, my brother Percy's on here. He was in the back room with me. I took him in the back with him and his son to go meet Eddie Griffin. And anyone knows that I knew Eddie for a very, very long time. Very long time. Been to the brother's house and all, right? Cool dude. Out there sometimes, but cool dude. That he be out there. And I can't share everything unless you was with me in the room, because some things are basically private. It's not for the public. And that person wanted they wanted y'all to know, they would actually tell it. But he did say he was talking about Shannon Sharp, and he was talking about how Shannon Sharp wanted him on a show or something like that. And it was like Cat Williams said everything. He said, imagine if I was on that show, on Shannon Sharp's show, the stuff that he knows or the stuff that I know from being around these people personally. I know so much stuff, y'all. It's crazy. About all of them. You pick your poison with whoever. It's a lot of this stuff I know about these people, right? A lot of stuff. I got you 29%. That's what's up, B. You going to cash app it to me? $ Sabir Bay. It works, my sis. It works. So I said 20, but you said 29. That's cool too. But yeah, but it's fun sometimes, man, because on my way up there, I literally text Eddie Griffin, right? Yes, it was dope, wasn't it? So you missed it last night, Jaquetta. Oh my God, you missed it. So on my way to go see him, I'm texting Ed. I said, yo, bro, you got to talk about the Last Supper. Percy missed it. Percy missed that particular part where Ed was talking about it. And he was talking about the hypocrites in Christianity. It was freaking. And that Negro don't hold his tongue, big. I swear. And don't let the liquor, the jokes are in the liquor. That nigga don't write not one joke. Long as I've known that dude, Eddie Griffin, he didn't wrote no joke off the top. Also, like Tommy Davidson, another brilliant brother that I've been around for years. Tommy don't write his jokes. Tommy's jokes are not written. If you ever sat in the room with these people, it's freaking bananas, like real rap. And you talk about being roasted by somebody, nigga. As Percy, I don't know if Percy was in the room. Yes, it's real. I'm just being real with y'all. So I'm just giving y'all how these dudes are personally and how I know them personally. So as I'm going to the show yesterday, I'm texting Eddie. I said, yo, you got to talk about the Last Supper. I'm sitting in the room. He said, did you catch it? I said, I missed the first one because I know the show so much. So I'm in the room with him. Before we go out, he gets on the stage and talk about the Last Supper. And who loves white girls? Y'all know something I don't know? Who loves white girls? Hold up. You see how people don't understand? Who loves white girls? Come on, hit that link and come on and talk to me. No, sir. Hey, let me get Jaquetta to answer that question. Jaquetta, do Eddie like white girls? Let someone who knows who was there. See, this is the thing about y'all that don't understand stuff. This is the beautiful thing about people who don't know these people. Oh, y'all have no freaking idea. Woo, Lord, what's up, my brother Dre? How Jesus loves you, bro.
Peace, peace. How you doing this lovely Sunday?
Hey, church is in, brother. See how people say things that they don't know? Let me tell you how black people like white people, period. You got the white man's house, the white man's credit card, the white man's school, the white man, all that, right? That's the white man's too. So let me explain this to you. For people that don't know how Eddie Griffin is. Eddie Griffin never slept with a white girl. He'll tell you that on stage in front of everybody. His wife now, told you what I tell you. His wife now, they don't even know where she's from. She's Asian. That's the crazy part. She's Asian. See how we told black people so effed up? Oh, they so effed up. So talk to somebody who know them. See, this is the problem with people. They don't know shit. They so caught up in this black and white thing, but you got everything of the white man, and that's why they upset with Sabir. So this is the factology, my G. So if you got some receipts that I don't know, then come holler at Sabir. I met him. I know him. See, meeting him and know him is two different things. He's going to definitely treat you badly. You think that, hold on, this is the problem with people, like real rap. Let me explain to y'all how this works, okay? Let me explain to you. And Percy could tell you, I've been roasted. It ain't that he don't like you. He going to treat you badly because that nigga watch you. Because niggas come around you because they want something. I still get roasted by Eddie Griffin. I got roasted by Paul Mooney. I got roasted by Cat Williams. I got roasted by Eddie. All of them. Do that mean that they don't like you? See, I may roast somebody on here. Do that mean I don't like you? No. Because niggas, I tell you, because people come around you because they want something from you. And that's just the reality. So this is the thing. It's not that. You have to understand comedians. I need y'all to understand this. I'm going to be real. If you will want to punch Paul Mooney in the mouth. If you ever been around that motherfucker. See, y'all used to this soft talk. Y'all want soft things to happen so they can kill you softly. So no, Eddie are just, you ever been in a room with a person that drinks? Have you ever been around an alcoholic? And see, this is the thing about her. See, I met him personally. What did you meet him at a comedy club? Like, real rap. This is the thing that people don't understand, right? The weird part is when a person drinks, you can't control that person when they drink. So when you see Eddie, the first show, he ain't drunk. The second show, that nigga's drunk. I swear to God, he goes there. When an individual was out, he told a story one time. When an individual was out and you don't want to take a picture, it was his birthday. He gave the story. And if I'm lying, ask your credit. He was at a birthday. He was celebrating his birthday. And the dude said, can I get a picture? He said, dude, does this look like a picture day? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Is it a picture? You know that my brother Yassine Bey don't take pictures with everybody? I may take pictures with my brother Yassine Bey, most def. But most don't take pictures with dudes. He'll take them with females, but not with dudes. I want y'all to understand how this industry go. So he was out and he said a dude wanted to take a picture. And I'm going to show you how our egos get in the way and our emotions get in the way. So the dude wanted to take a picture out with his family. And he said, dude, this look like it's picture day. And he said, you make it feel like, act like you're important. He said, obviously, I must be important if you are asking for my picture. I didn't ask you to take a picture with me. See, this is the thing what people don't understand. When you're dealing with a comic is on all the time. I don't know if you know this or not. And comic, you cannot win a battle with a comedian. I'm going to be 100 with you. You're not. You're not going to win a battle with a comedian, B. These motherfuckers is on 24/7. 24/7. If you are emotional roller coasting, then they get with it. I'm going to be 100. So, get out your feelings on my show. Because I may be sarcastic too. Okay? I'm not here for your entertainment. I'm here for your edutainment. Difference. So, y'all, I might do a class tonight. I'm not sure if I do a class. What's up, brother Jamal? So that whole long drawn out story about people that don't even know people, they say, well, yeah, he act like such and such. No, leave people alone when you see them in public. You pay for your ticket to come in the show, right? You know what Paul Mooney used to say? Paul Mooney used to say, you thought you was coming to see Mickey Rooney? He said, no, this is Paul Mooney. So everybody's not the same, B. Niggas ain't here to stroke your egos, B. Eddie's a raw dude. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That nigga ain't too many raw dudes out here. Dudes are too sensitive right now. They don't want to say nothing. I've been in a lot of rooms. You ain't seen Kevin Hart talking like that, but everybody's comic stand-up is totally different. You follow me? You ain't gonna get everybody that's raw. Kevin is not gonna be raw. Richard was raw. Everybody's not gonna be raw, right? Paul Mooney. When I was with Paul Mooney, and I was with Paul Mooney many times, sold Paul Mooney's DVDs. He asked me to sell his DVDs for him, all this stuff. I knew him too. So you have to have tough skin and not an emotional roller coaster. Because even with me, bro, people will come around me because they want something from me. When they don't get it, they go do a video instead of confronting me and saying why. And I'm telling you why I'm the way I am. You know what I mean? Because I know you. It's not Hollywood. Eddie Griffin is not even Hollywood. That's the crazy part. That nigga left Hollywood. Hey, brother, you got my blocked on. He said, hey, brother, you got my block on your Sabir Bay account, huh? Nobody shouldn't be blocked on my page. But listen, I did enough talking about this. If y'all want to jump on the feed and talk with me, come on the feed and talk with me. But I may do a class this evening. I just woke up and trying to figure out what I'm gonna talk about for class if I do a Zoom. But we're working on this tour. I'm trying to get a travel agency, and Madib and I was talking back and forth, and I want to take people, only 10 people, to Spain and Morocco. That's going to be the trip. Spain and Morocco. So if you ain't got your pennies together, get your pennies together, because this will be something totally different. We're not going in tourist areas, no 10-star hotels that you can sit in. We're going to be in certain particular areas so you can see, because it'll be an educational tour, not a relaxed tour. It'll be an educational tour. No shacking up in the room with Sabir Bays and none of that. We ain't doing none of that. Nah, unless it's my children. So it's not going to happen. All right. So listen, we're going to have some fun, y'all. Please show your love, show your support on this feed, but jump on the feed. I said all of that to say this, man. God damn, but I didn't even start my show, Jamal. So we're going to start the show, y'all. Please share the videos out and please show your love. All the information is there, the Cash Apps, the PayPals. Jump on the feed and read the title, B. So let's get this thing started. Remove your emotions. If you got something to say about Sabir, if you don't like me, jump on the feed. It's fine. The link is up. But let's get this thing started. And yes, it says straight out of Africa. Where's my emotional, foundational Black Americans? Please share it out on X and Twitter, because it's always the same shit. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all better listen and share it to all you. If you know attorneys, politicians, share, radio personalities, share this to them right now. Share it to them. Tell them to get the balls to come on the feed. Church is in. Yeah. Yeah. One. Listen.
Terrorists and governments play the same game. Banks and big business take the same blame. Open your brain. The plan and the cops are the same. Slave. Listen. Terrorists and governments play the same game. Banks and big business take the same blame. Open your brain. The plan and the cops are the same. Slave quarters, blocks, and prison blocks are the same. They only separated by name, overrated by fame. What's in the name? A colonist is the same. People can't really see it because they blocked by the name. But really, Nazi Germany and your block is the same. Look, Wall Street and Main Street, really that's the same street. Drug talk, corporate talk, really that's the same speak. Boom, back, boom, bit, really that's the same beat. A throne or a chair in your home, that's the same seat. I wrote and recorded this album in the same week. California and Barcelona, it got the same heat. I walk the same street, put no trust in the game. Good cop, bad cop, they one and the same. Same shit.
Come on, y'all, let's go.
You know, listen. Rappers and politicians, they want the same thing. To deal before they mask, they kiss the same ring. But Solomon and Selassie, they're all the same king. So from ropes in the Mali, I spit the same swing. Ding, 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 there goes the bell. I'm the same as heaven, this dude's the same as hell. I'm the same as a plane that lift off, fly. They the same as a rip-off, a lie. I remind you, don't let the criminal mind blind you. Instead, let the spiritual mind find you. See, I'm you, just 20 years ahead. It's your
See how you said? Yeah, I'm same as y'all. I'm just 20 years ahead of y'all cats. Listen up.
a lie. I remind you, don't let the criminal mind blind you. Instead, let the spiritual mind find you. See, I'm you, just 20 years ahead. It's to your advantage. You hear KRS-One and rewind what he said. It's the same shit.
Same shit, people.
It's the same shit. Look.
Listen up.
Drug cartels is what sells the medical. Drug spots and drug stores are identical. Y'all need to wake up and join with the woke folk. Ignorance is only gonna keep you with them broke folk. KRS is on some cool shit. I ain't nothing to fool with. I teach more kids than the school gets. Game over, stupid. It's like we at the 8-ball corner pocket and I got the pole stick. You can say whatever, me, I'm living better and better. Getting cheddar out in Greece, getting the better. Up in Catalonia, only eating paella. Up in the corner pocket.
Y'all ain't get it? Everybody keep talking about solutions. You Negroes don't want solutions. Come on the feed. Y'all don't want solutions. Trust me. I'm giving to you every single day. Listen to what KRS once said about paella. Did y'all know that paella was a Moorish dish? Oh, please look it up. You see how this is flowed? You see how it flowed? So paella is a Moorish dish. They got Negroes thinking it's a Spanish dish. No, it's a Moorish dish. Let's go again.
Stick. You can say whatever, me, I'm living better and better. Getting cheddar out in Greece, getting the better. Up in Catalonia, only eating paella. Up in Italy, getting bread, calling it scatter. I spit, they cruise cars, I cruise ships. Democrat and Republican, that's the same shit. It's the same shit.
Run it back.
For a corner pocket and I got the pole stick. You can say whatever, me, I'm living better and better. Getting cheddar out in Greece, getting the better. Up in Catalonia, only eating paella. Up in Italy, getting bread, calling it scatter. I spit, they cruise cars, I cruise ships. Democrat and Republican, that's the same shit. It's the same shit.
And it ain't lying. It's the same shit. So you know what's funny to me, y'all? People get on these feeds and always do a lot of typing and say, what's the solutions? You don't want solutions. If you want solutions, you will get behind the people that's actually going to put it out here for you. So I may do a class later on, but you're going to have to pay. You know what I mean? What up, sister? Sunshine, blue skies.
Peace, brother.
Sunshine, blue skies. Please go away. Girl has found another and gone away. With her, what? My future. Who sung that song, y'all? Y'all. They want I know they want entertainment, and this is the problem. This is called the edutainment show. The edutainment, not entertainment, edutainment. Now, mind you, none of this is planned. I just woke up. I just came in last night. I think I got in like 1:30 this morning. I need that Catalonia. You know what's funny? For paella, you know the crazy part? All these educators don't even educate people. That's why I said y'all haven't been educated. I didn't say that. Carter G. Woodson said it, just for the record, y'all. If y'all see the title. Carter G. Woodson said the Negro has never been educated. He just been merely informed. Oh, damn. How did I quote that?
Yeah, and a whole bunch of damn studies.
How
Put
did
an
I? How
explanation
did?
point on that.
Damn. How did I know that? How did I quote that, John, so well that he said the Negro has never, and that's black people, you blacks have never been educated. You have just been merely informed, and that's what happened to the black people. So you ain't educated. You've been informed. So the crazy part is, I'm gonna try to run through this because I sometimes I feel those sisters I'll be wasting my time. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really do. But something is moving me and pushing me to actually talk to people. And I told y'all to share this out to everybody. But this is Carter G. Woodson's work. I don't know how many of y'all familiar with Carter G. Woodson, but y'all should get familiar with him, right? I watch so many videos and people always try to critique these people, but never critique the wrong. They critique the wrong people. So the crazy part is indoctrination. I'm a free. You know this weird part about this? When you a real free dude, you say what the hell's on your mind, like it's your opinion. Should be real. Y'all notice I don't follow nobody. Have you noticed that? I go against whatever somebody says. I don't care how smart you are, how much money you have. It's like, dude, come on, B. So I don't know who this person is. I think that's a fake page right there. That's a fake page. Who I want to come on my feed for a minute, family. But I don't want to assume anything. This is the I don't want to assume show. I don't want to assume if you're referring to me or you're referring to somebody else. So hit the link like the system. I got 3 people on here. I pay for StreamYard, so I can bring a bunch of people on my feed. So let's put the link up for the person. I'm pretty sure everybody can see the link, right? Y'all can see the link? Can you see the link, sis? Right there?
I see it.
Okay, I just want to make sure everybody can see it. Just in case they don't see that one. They say it's blocked. How about that one right there before 1492? I just want to make sure everybody can see all of them. So this is the weird part. We are our worst enemies and we are the problem. Because this is the weird part about our people. We like to be safe, my nigga. Like, oh my God, what came after? What's next? We like to be safe. What's up, bro?
I was gonna say, if you're blocked on the channel, it's not like Sabir went and looked your name up and blocked you. You probably did something. So if you're saying you're blocked, you probably deserve it. And
But
stop
they're not
complaining.
blocked though. That's okay. You can't comment if you blocked. Come on, B. Let's stop. We gotta stop. Y'all women gotta really get y'all men together. I'm gonna be real with you. You women really have to get your man together. Cause them niggas be on the low watching my videos. Be like, I don't like that nigga because my wife is watching him and my girlfriend's watching his video. I don't like him. So this is Carter G. Woodson. Right? So bear with me. Carter G. Woodson said the Negro lawyers has attended to follow in the footsteps of the average white practitioner and has not developed the power which he could acquire if he knew more about his people who he should serve, right? And the problems that they have to confront. So what do y'all think about that? What Carter G. Woodson said.
That's a fact.
But people celebrate Black History Month, right? Now I'm talking about the educated people. We're not talking about the people that's not smart. We talking about, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay. So the weird part is, I can give you all of this and stand on this, no matter, even if it's later on today. If somebody say, "Yo, Sabir, I pay you to come over here," why you gotta pay you? Because you do. It's my time. I think I'm supposed to do stuff for free. But if you can come over here, brother, and explain this to people with your best scholars, your best educators, right? Now, I'm gonna be real with you. If you put me in a room with a guy like Roland Martin or Dr. Greg Carr, I would probably do that for free. Not these wannabe dudes. Like, put me in a room with one of those kind of guys, and I'll let them talk. We'll let them talk first, or I talk first, and I'll clear everything up, and then let them come on after this. So, I've studied this law stuff, brother, for over 27 years. I don't know how much time you need in law school, right? I don't know what you need in law school, but let me run some basic stuff down for you, okay? I know that there's only civil and criminal law. Civil, criminal. I know the difference between the two. I do know about corpus juris secundum. I do know about American jurisprudence. I do know about words and phrases. I do know about every Black's Law Dictionary, Ballantyne's Dictionary, Bouvier's Dictionary, Barron's Law Dictionary. I know every last one of them. I understand the United States codes. I understand the CFRs. I understand the Uniform Commercial Code. Which one? Pick your poison. You think I just read them once? So you can pick your poison on any of those particular subjects. And I'm not talking about the average person. I'm talking about those that's sitting in the background watching. Because I understand what they're doing to our people. I truly do. You know, when I was with Ed yesterday, when I went in the room, Ed said, yo, you got to go check. I love Eddie Griffin and Karis when he said, yo, you got to go check his videos out. It's fucking crazy. Like Ed said this to everybody that was in the room yesterday. But the problem is, it's not 100% the white man. It's Negroes that's been educated. The ones that Carter G. Woodson was talking about. Just in case y'all don't know who Carter G. Woodson is, let me introduce y'all to who Carter G. Woodson is. Let's introduce you to who this man is. Y'all probably know because, you know, they say Black History Month, which there is no, he didn't start Black History Month. Carter G. Woodson started Negro Week, for the record. He did not start Black History Month. So how did they switch this man's from being Negro Week to Black History Month? Can somebody educate me? This is Carter G. Woodson right here. I remember going down there this day. It was raining. Look, you see the panel right there, bro? By the time I got here and I opened up my laptop, if you punch in me at this statue, you'll see me at this statue right there. That was on a rainy day. I was leaving Philly and it was coming down, yo. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It was, and I said, as soon as I got on the bus, I was leaving Philly to go to see this statue. And by the time I got to his statue, it stopped raining. If you look at the and I took my laptop out and I did a video right there at his statue. That's called dedication. On this particular day, right? And I went to his house. But that's Carter G. Woodson. But let me show you another one. So everybody talks about Carter G. Woodson, Black History, but not Carter G. Woodson. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me show you another one. And then I'm going to pull his books out to show you why they don't talk about him. Oh, they definitely don't talk about Carter G. Woodson. That's Carter G. Woodson right there. Once again, actually, on this particular day, I lost like $600 worth of product that day. I never forget this day. I was sitting outside and I had my backpack that day. And my man came to pick me up. And by the time I got to his house, I had my glasses in there. I had DVDs in there. And by the time I got back, soon as I got back to this spot, that's why when you see people around people, they always have somebody to hold something for them because they'll forget. Like an entertainer has somebody holding something for them because you be doing the other things because your mind is focused on this. So I left my backpack here, sitting right here. I gets back there on that day, right? When I gets back there, they said, oh, that was your bag that was there? I said, yeah. They said somebody just literally just picked it up before I got there. And that was that day. Okay. So I was pissed off, but I said again, maybe, and I didn't know because in my crazy brain, Jamal, I'm gonna tell you, I thought it was the feds that probably got it because I did a live video that somebody said. Then I said, no, maybe somebody needed it. Maybe somebody needed the stuff that was in the bag because there was a lot of homeless people around here. They could have sold it. And my glasses was in it. My prescription glasses were in there. That day right there. You see my backpack on my back. And I took it off. That's my backpack. On this one, you can see it sitting behind me. And I had the book, The Miseducation of the Negro. So I'm sitting with him and I'm like asking him, y'all probably think I'm crazy. I'm asking him questions. He said, you know what he told me? Go get the niggas. He said, go get them and educate them. So here's Carter G. Woodson. This is Carter G. Woodson's. I got almost all his books. This is Carter G. Woodson. The Negro in Our History. This is Carter G. Woodson. Hold up. This is Carter G. So you think I don't know these people? I know them very well. So when I'm moving around, I'm trying to gather all this information up and trying to give it to people. Well, I don't try because try is a curse word. I give it to them. So let me share something with y'all. So remember when I told you why people keep asking about reparations? I already talked about it. Why do people always bring up stuff about reparations when I did masses of videos on reparations? I mean, I'm pretty sure I did that, right, Jamal? I did stuff on reparations, right? Did I?
Yep. Yeah, you did.
So I did those things, right? And this is the weird part. People keep asking me all of these questions. Don't tell me this nigga say answer the question. That's a fake page right there. You do know that, right? Come on my feed. This is what I'll do. I'm gonna make one better for you. Since you said answer the question. This nigga, you see what they be saying, sister? Answer the question. Nigga, this is somebody. Do you understand this Sabir Bay show?
It's not even their platform.
Nigga said answer the question like you paying me. Nigga, answer the question. Nigga, I ain't no politician. I ain't no senator. How about this part? If you come on the feed, I answer your question, okay? Let's do it this way. See, this is how it works in Sabir Bay's house. Click the link and come on the feed and ask me that question. Then I'll give you a reply, like Noble Drelly said. Hit the link with your face, and I'll answer your question. That sound fair, y'all? Does that sound fair? Do it sound fair? I mean, just asking. Because I want y'all to understand that some of these people make fake pages, right? Because it's the same person that has multiple pages, so they do stuff like that. So if you can click on the feed and show me your face, I'll give you a gladly reply. But don't ever try to dictate to me. So let's see which one is the man for real, for real. Let's see who's really a man. The difference. So we'll wait on them because it don't take that long to click that button. Bang, click the link. So while we waiting for the person that actually asked that question, I didn't say I'm not going to answer it, right? I said if they come on the feed, I'll answer the question. See how that works? Nobody's blocked. Stop saying you blocked. You're not. Nobody's blocked. Just come on the feed. You're not.
You should just block the dude.
I am gonna. You want to hold up? Yeah. This is what I'm gonna do, y'all. You want to see how somebody being blocked? You want to see? Now I'm gonna give you a chance before I really block you, and I guarantee you're gonna make another page. So you bear with me. Y'all want to see? So the link is there. I'm gonna show you how you get blocked, and show you that you can't leave a comment after I block you unless you make another page. Y'all ready? So that's your warning right here. They click the link. All right. So Holy Ghost, if you said I blocked you, I'm gonna show you how you get blocked. Are you ready? Because that's the link. Okay, so you don't want to come? Peace and love. Peace. Now I'm gonna block you and watch the same routine. Watch the same thing come up. Block. See how that works? I told you this is my house. You don't like it? Confront me. So I saw something today that most of y'all remember. I told you the other day that everybody's going to be up in arms about something new that's going to come. Did y'all hear about that judge in New York?
No.
Here she go. Negroes always running into something, brother. Here you go. She said, New York judge threatens to shoot black teens. Now, just let me help y'all out for 1 second. If you've seen this, right, you would just automatically think she said, I'm going to just shoot you. Can't make this up. This is the problem that we have. We keep talking about solutions in education, right? We keep talking about solutions. Black folks don't want solutions. They want to go march, sing kumbayas, but not understand and study the law. Now, I saw this video. If y'all can find it, please let me know when you find it. I'm looking at this video, but they say they want to remove her, right? This is the lady right there. Now, she's blunt with it. She was very blunt. I'm not gonna lie. She was very blunt. If you can, let me see if I can find her. Did you hear what she said? Did y'all look it up?
I didn't hear what she said. I'm not familiar.
Oh, I told y'all they got something for black folks all the time. Let me see if I can find her. And she said she backs the police. But yet you keep going to them. What are we supposed to do, Sabir? How about get educated? Here, I'm gonna play it. But I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it, okay? Oh, hold up. I'm gonna post it up for y'all. Bear with me. Hold up. We're gonna play it for y'all. There was an argument between invited and uninvited guests. What?
I think they should just come here and just
I'll shoot them on the
everything.
New video just released capturing State Supreme Court Justice Aaron Gall threatening to shoot a group of black teenagers.
They'll be shot on the property.
Well, I'm just letting you know that
Because
that's the best case
when they
scenario.
trespass, you can shoot them on
I
the
think they
property.
should just come here and just I'm just saying everything.
I'll shoot them on the property.
Everything. No.
The judge was at a high school graduation party at her friend's house when authorities say there was an argument between invited and uninvited guests. A group of black teenagers who received a text invite to the party with the address then arrived, and a fight broke out shortly after.
Kind of split open pretty far.
Yeah, I've been telling him since got eyes on him that he needs to go get checked out.
He was definitely hit with something.
During the scuffle, the teens lost the keys to their car and couldn't leave the neighborhood, appearing to upset Gall, who wanted the children to leave, but refused to turn over their car keys if she found them.
If the key turns up,
We're absolutely going to throw it in the toilet. You're welcome.
somebody's sister's coming to pick them up and get him out of here. And I'm going to get his information. And
Well,
if we
put him
find
in the back
keys,
of the cop car and
if I
let him
find the
wait there.
keys-
5 law enforcement agencies arrived on the scene during the more than hour-long ordeal, during which the New York State Commission on Judicial Conduct said the judge repeatedly invoked her judicial office.
And that's Judge Gall. I'm a judge. I'm telling you, get off the
Hey, dude, go in at the car.
I'm a Supreme Court judge.
I know
I'm
you, Judge.
sitting here.
Threatened gun violence,
I'll shoot them on the property.
No.
If I have to clear it out, I will.
and both criticized and pledged favored treatment for the police.
The good part is, I'm always on your side. You know I'd take anyone down for you guys. You know that. You know that. You know I am on your side.
Video also captures the judge making comments about the black teens' intelligence levels.
They don't look like they're that smart, honestly. You're not going to business school. That's why.
And praising her son for beating up partygoers, among other comments.
He put a smack down once he got hit.
I didn't say it was one-sided.
The commission now calling for the judge to be removed from the bench.
Why?
The commission administrator telling CBS 6 it is utterly unacceptable for a judge to threaten gun violence, exhibit racial prejudice, promise favorable treatment for the police, or disparage a law intended to keep guns away from dangerous people. Any one of these things would undermine public confidence in the administration of justice. That all this and more was committed by one judge disqualifies her from further service on the bench.
No, it does not. Let me explain this to y'all. That's outside her personal. That's personal. This is the weird part. Like, that's an emotional roller coaster thing right there. Like, I swear to God, like, just think about this for a second. What they got to do with her job? How many people do stuff outside their jobs and they don't say fire you? How many people at jobs disrespect you? How many police officers walk up to a car and say, I ain't your fucking brother, nigga? These are brothers. So that's in their official capacity, right? Now, y'all do know them, right? I mean, I'm from the hood. I mean, it happens, right? It really do happen. I had many cops saying, I ain't your fucking brother, in their uniforms. See, if we were honest with ourselves, how many black people that you know in certain positions that actually treat you like sugar shit? So let me explain this to y'all. Just, and again, if I'm wrong, come at me. What that has to do with what she was doing. Listen, this ain't nothing new, people. They've been working for the police. You just don't understand how the law works. Y'all work. I wouldn't go somewhere. This is just me. I don't go to places I'm not wanted. If I feel, even amongst our people, if I feel, I may do it just to be smart, but if I feel uncomfortable, I don't go to those places. B, if y'all notice that, I don't be in places. I don't like to be around fake people. So it's a difference. But then she started disrespecting. I'm saying the level of education. I said, whoa, whose fault is that? You got to go to the source, right? John Henry Clark said this: if a man don't treat you right, he damn sure ain't gonna teach you right. I'm gonna say this again. If a man don't treat you right, he damn sure ain't gonna teach you right. So if you got rid of her, guess how many more of those people just like that? Guess what? Guess how many? What did Karras once said? The Klan and the cops are the same. There's no difference between Democrats and Republicans. There is no difference.
In New York, a blue state, Sabir?
Huh?
Is in New York a Democratic state?
Is it? I don't know. Which
so.
New York? I don't follow. I don't rock with the politics. But I'm gonna show you who they will send in. Let me help y'all out. Bear with me. I'm gonna show you how this works. Okay. What's the difference between her and him? Y'all know who this dude is? Look, he's the head of the Urban League. One of them dudes in the Urban. What is the difference? Carter G. Woodson said, a black teacher is nothing but a white teacher. I'm going to repeat this again. If you read The Miseducation of the Negro, he said a black teacher is nothing but a white teacher. So you can replace her, but they have some type of immunity. I don't know if y'all know that. She wasn't a local. She was Supreme Court, state court judge, right? I mean, I need y'all to understand how this works, okay? She's not in her official. I need y'all to follow me for 1 second. She's not in her official capacity. You know what official means? Do anybody know what that means? Y'all need to take my classes. Do you know what official capacity is? That means you're sitting on the bench, right? That's her official capacity, which means she's on the bench, not everyday person, because regular people have regular lives. I don't know if you know that. The cop that shot the lady, he was in his official capacity. Yeah, everything matters. Why the hell do niggas keep saying nothing? Everything matters. This is the crazy part about black people. We don't want to take responsibility that we're not educated. What part are we missing? We still don't want to take responsibility. Well, brother, which one of these people ever set up here and showed y'all the Constitution of the state and the U.S. Constitution? Because a lot of this stuff is in the state Constitution and the U.S. Constitution. Did y'all know that? It doesn't matter if she's a judge or not. If you working at the white man's job, sister, come on my feed for me. I would like to talk to you for a second. Come on the feed for a minute. I need you educated people to stop hiding behind social media and come on and talk with me. And I'm gonna clear a lot of stuff up for y'all. I know this is the conversation that y'all want, but come on the feed with me for a second. You see how the emotions are? Oh no, but she's still a judge. Nigga, she ain't a judge when she's not working.
So they're not mad at Kamala Harris or Joe Biden about what they said on the official when they're officially in office in the Senate and when they're doing the job, but they're mad at this lady for being at a party.
They not mad at Kamala when she did what she did. Oh no, she changed, brothers. Biden changed because we gotta fight for the sisters. Nigga, they was in their official capacity when she said these things. When Kamala got niggas locked up, you know what the problem with black people is? Because they emotional roller coasters. You follow me? No, what she said, we never agreed. So come on the feed. Let's see. Hold up. This is what we'll do. Come on my feed and see what we agree with. Just come on the feed. Listen, I don't follow people like that. You may follow people because you probably worship them. So come on my feed and let's see what we can agree with. Come on the feed.
Be about whether she agreed. It's the law of the land that
She don't even know
by.
what the laws are, brother. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Just come on the feed. This is the problem with black people because they want you to agree. Oh, I gotta agree with like Dominique the Premier. You agree that black people should get reparations, nigga? No, there is no black people. So I wanted to come on the feed for a second. Shamo, I'll give her time. This is the problem. See, this is the problem with them. It's like the yes. It's like the yes or the no. The yes or the no.
Yeah, these people claim they have an open forum, but then when you say
This is an
something
open
they don't
forum.
like, they cut you off.
Exactly. This is
Yeah.
open. Listen, let me explain this to her. If it's a real person, I only debate my equals or others I teach. So I would never debate you. I only debate my equals. All others I teach. So obviously you're not my equal. Get me your friend that probably is a judge. Go get me your friend that's probably a politician. Go get me your friend that's probably a city council member, and I can tell you about all their jobs. Okay? So if you pick up this, which be the Constitution of California, if you pick up this one, this is the US Constitution. So tell me what's inside these books right here. Educate Sabir Bey on this. Because once you understand this, how this works, and again, if somebody's confused, I'll give you a gladly reply if you come on the feed and talk to me. So it's not about me picking sides. I don't pick sides with people. You see how he made another page, y'all? You see that right there, sis? That's the same person I just blocked. You know that, right? So that might be him right there too. So why that might be him too, because
Wow.
I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't think I'm speaking over nobody's heads, am I? I don't think I'm speaking over. If I'm over somebody's head, let me
No.
know. Raise your hand, hallelujah, and let me
I
know.
think you make it plain.
Malcolm said, "Make it plain, right? Make it plain." So you're gonna go make up a page instead of coming on the feed and talk to me. You don't agree with? I don't have to agree with nobody. Let me explain this to y'all how this works too. Carla G. Woodson in the Miseducation said, "No people can go forward when the majority of those who should know better have chosen to go backwards." And that is exactly what most of our misleaders do. I'm gonna quote it again, just in case you didn't get it. This man, Carter G. Woodson, said that no people can go forward when the majority of those who should know better have chosen to go backwards. Do y'all get it? And that's what most of our misleaders do. That's what's going on. It's not severe because you can get on this feed and ask me a question, and I guarantee you, I'm not going to beat around the bush like Kamala Harris. I'm going to go straight to it. Right? So when Carter G. Woodson said that, I said, damn, okay, it makes sense, right? So we look for people who play dress up that we want to follow and believe, right? So bear with me. The emotional roller coaster. Let's go to Carter G. Woodson again. And such has been the education of the Negro that they have been taught facts. You say they've been taught facts of history, but never learned to think. Oh my God. He said they was never learned to think. That's called critical thinking. So we all up in their schools thinking that we're smart, but we scared to go against the grain. So if you read that book, right? If you read any of Carter G. Woodson's books, any of his books, you will understand clearly what I'm talking about. And let me say something that what Carter G. Woodson said. You can look up his quote. Carter G. Woodson said, "I'm radical." I said, I'm in the same boat with him. Carter G. Woodson said, "I'm radical." So I guess I'm with Carter G. Woodson then. I'm very radical. Very radical. Hold up. If you read those books, you should read these books of Carter G. Woodson. How about reading these books when he tell you about the whole goddamn history? Oh, look how thick that might be too thick for them. Read Carter G. Woodson's books when he talk about, even he mentioned the Moors in here, us being Moors. But Negroes run from this information. Oh, we got to run because you know what? It's not part of the Urban League, brother. It's not the Urban League. He didn't go to my fraternity. Okay, so whatever you are, you're not African. Then what are you then? Why are you even on his feet if you're not then? How about that part? What are you? This person said, "I'm not African," but look at this picture. I'm not African. What are you then? Come on. You bet. What are you? I want to know what that person is. I'm an American. Oh, that's kind of broad because Canada is America too. You do know that, right? You do know America is a continent. You do know that, right? I don't know if you know that or not, but America is a continent. You do know that, right? Do you do know that Puerto Rico is America? So I'm asking you, what are you? So Puerto Rico is America. Brazil is America. Canada is America. So what American are you? What does race have to do with it? I'm just asking you a simple question. That's all. I mean, it's not hard. I told you. It's okay. I'm just asking simple questions that the foundational Black Americans won't teach you because America is very, very broad. I need to be the name of the country. You do know it's a book on that too, right? Simple question. I speak for myself. I didn't say you wasn't speaking for yourself. All I asked is what American are you? Is something going on with the internet? Hold up, make sure my internet is right. Hold up. Are we still there? We good? Because I don't know what just happened. We got glitches up in this motherfucker. I'm just speaking for myself. Yo, what the hell is going on with the internet? Are y'all still there? Dre, are you still there?
Yeah, can you hear me? I'm still here.
I can move.
Hold up, y'all. We got glitches. I don't know what's going on with this one. Oh. Are we good? All right. Jamal, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know what just happened. I was like, glitches get stitches. But see, look, they said, I don't, who do it sound like I'm, hold on, let me ask y'all a question. Do it sound like I'm arguing with this person? Says Sunshine, let me be real. Do it sound like I'm arguing with this person? Y'all, you want to see me argue? This is not an argument. This is asking questions. I'm just asking a simple question. What kind of American are you? I'm like, ever see that movie Civil War? I'm an American. What kind of American are you? There's a book, sister, you should look up. You have access to the internet. I don't feel like pulling mine out, but it's a book called The Country with No Name.
Oh, yes, I already looked it up. It's in my cart.
Okay, so it's a book called A Country with No Name, right? So I want to know what's the name of the country. How is this arguing when I'm asking them what's the name of the country that she's talking about? She said American. I just told you Brazil is America, Canada is America, Puerto Rico is America. What part of America? These are asking simple questions. See, this is the problem with people who run from those types of things. When I'm asking, what part of America are you from? I came to the feed, and you didn't come to this feed. You want to come to the feed? Hold up. They said they came to the feed. Yo, brother, please stop wasting your time with me, fam. Let's click the link up here one more time. We ain't got time for games. Just bring it to the cipher. That's all. Just hold up. Just bring it to the cipher. I'm fine. Y'all black folks got problems, man. For real. They talking about, hold up. They say that sister that got shot had mental problems. Black people got mental problems. You got to be mentally ill to sit on this feed and keep saying you blocked me and I came to the feed when the link is right there. I'm pretty sure I can see it. My daughter can see it if she was sitting here. But bring it to the cipher. Let's go.
Once in a while, you got to put aside childish things. Hit you with the teachers and the kings. Take rest.
Bring it to the cipher.
Drop counter. Bring it to the cipher. Like this. I'm at the end of my rope, I'm about to snap, cut a nigga dope, put a bullet to his back, with his head attached, with the damn jack, who that, got his chest, through back, pull it to his teeth, nigga, true that, get in my way, move that, truck coming through that, run up in the spot.
time this song is over, you should have. It don't take that long to click that link, baby.
I'm back, facing new cats, I'm back, giving nigga room, let me hit this, way back, cause the been the womb, I was with this, every sentence, we doom, witness this, be no witness, let me spit this, present this. If it's all about the hundreds, let's try to get 250s, don't stop with just a temple, let's work and build a city, you see the equation to the total.
If I'm the mother freaking that's bringing information, you battle me, you're Satan. You're Satan, okay?
If I'm the god of rap, you battling you Satan, and that's why you hating, creating debates so you know damn well that your title will be hating. You think you all that son, bring it to the cycle. All of that platinum, bring it to the cycle. Bring it to the cycle. You live in hip hop, son, bring it to the cycle. You think you all that son, bring it to the cycle. All of that platinum, bring it to the cycle. You think you got rap, son, bring it to the cycle. You live in hip hop, son, bring it to the cycle. Night time, anytime. Got plenty time, 50, 25, big time, small time. Taking it to you over time, showing time, right I shine, simply cause I'm clicking, kicking up the tighter rhyme. Still I grind, breaking the time in your mind, you're far behind, picking up your rhyme, and still time. When I kill it well, still number one, but one, kill another one. Battle your fucking son, look, I got your tongue, hey, I'm the one is never none. I am the clever one, this ass for people make you got the sun. Go and tell your mama took a bite out of your bum. Anytime you wanted to go it, you put me in it, never run it up on it, you never disappointed, get on it. A simple jam, not like the give a damn. You tell you who I am, just ask your buddy. But you cash on Chris, I bet you double up the money. You just call me Chris Rock, ain't nothing funny. Nigga, what? Let me take my salad in the rug. Nigga, dog. Your face, pick it up, shake it off. Automatic fire, drop, drop. All up in the party, flip it out, give it up. What the money for this single? Get it out, give it up. That's the coming through with trouble. You think you all that, son? Bring it to the cipher. All of that platinum, bring it to the cipher. You think you got pop, son? Bring it to the cipher. Living in hop, son? Bring it to the cipher. You think you all that, son? Bring it to the cipher. All of that platinum, bring it to the cipher. You think you got pop, son? Bring it to the cipher. You living in hop, son? Bring it to the cipher. And night I let the fofo bark right up the dog body.
Let's cut it. Pay attention. Why this person said the same person said he erases comments lying on the cipher. No, what did I erase? There it is right there. You want my attention? Listen, family, let me make this clear for you. I'm not gay, so you got to go to somebody that's gay or go play with them kids. This is not this. I don't erase comments. I'll bring you on the feed. So you happy now? I showed everybody your comment. Okay, so bring it to the cipher. So let's move forward. Damn, but these grown men, y'all women better. You know how they do a resume check when you go to get a job? You women better do a resume check on some of these dudes, man, that y'all be getting. You better go check their Instagrams, their Facebooks, what they watch before you even listen. I'm going to block you again. Since I'm emotional, I'm going to block you, okay? And hopefully you get another page and you make it, okay? So thank you. Peace, family. Have a wonderful evening. A wonderful Sunday. So, y'all women should really, really like do a screening before you start talking to these dudes. Okay, so you can all be servants, but what are you serving, my sister? If this is a real page, I keep trying to tell you, you want to get blocked too, because I'm being real with you. No love loss and no hate. Okay, so a servant. The thing about it though, truth don't sell, lies sell. But you could put me in the room with any of these people. No, for real. Those guys are weird as hell, ain't they? She said, they weird. These niggas are weird, man. I be trying to figure it out. Instagram where it cut off, y'all. Be right back. These niggas are weird. And then if you watch my video, them niggas really get mad at you. So don't say you know me. Okay? Make sure your man feels secure, like he's a man. So the reason why these things happen, do you all know the difference, right? The lady wasn't too wrong in what she said. She wasn't. She really wasn't. Do y'all know that? Do you know the difference between stand your ground and castle doctrine? Do y'all know the difference between the two? Do anyone knows the difference? She could, as a judge, that lady, as a judge, you know what she could have said? She could have used the castle doctrine. Did y'all know that? Sunshine, did you know that?
I didn't.
Oh, you know what that is? You know what the castle doctrine is?
Never heard of it, I don't think.
Oh, I know. Okay. So when I'm gonna show y'all the emotional black people, this is what they post up. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. I'm going to explain this simple thing to you, okay? So, remember when Trayvon Martin got killed?
Yep.
Okay. Do you know what happened and why he got off? Do anybody know? I'm going to be real with y'all. They got y'all believing is everything but what it is, right? Because you're an emotional roller coaster, right? Bear with me. Let me see if I can.
He had the right to protect his own property because your community is basically your neighborhood where you have the right to protect it.
The problem is black folks are scared because you know why? Black leader didn't tell you this, right? If I'm wrong, bring me your black leaders. Stand your ground is statutory. You didn't know that? Stand your ground is a statutory term. Let me see if I got this on here. Give me 1 second. See, they put stuff out here like this for y'all. Give me 1 second. I know I just had it up here. This is for emotional purposes. This is emotional purposes. Right there. Okay. So let me explain this Trayvon Martin part. I could walk you through all of these things, seriously, real rap. I could tell you about him, I could tell you about him, about her, and I could tell you about him. Each and every last one of those people that's in this film. And I did a video on every last one of them, right? So to stand your ground is called the castle doctrine, right? Which means my car, my house, my personal stuff is mine. I have a right to protect it by any means necessary. That's called.
I have a question. Even if you don't own it, like meaning you're still paying a mortgage on it,
it's your property. I'm gonna show you. Here, this is what the castle doctrine is. You can look it up. Can't make this up. It's a legal principles that gives the people the right to use reasonable force, to include deadly force, to protect themselves against intruders in their homes, exceptions, duties. See, here it is. Now I'm gonna show you the difference. Even if you're in your car, this is why I said education is real key, right? So they use certain lingos and certain words for y'all that y'all don't know, right? They use certain words on y'all, but you never knew about this, huh? Why did you know about this? Look it up. That means your car, your house, wherever you at. Because what do they say? Your house is your castle, right? Don't they say that? But see, we can't tell, the attorneys can't tell you this because they won't get no money. You can't call Ben Crump and them no more. So she had the right to really do what she said, right? But you know why? Because those who understand it knows this. That don't say Sabir Bay, that says Cornell law, right? So when Trayvon Martin got killed, I brought this up, right? So at the time, I was living in a complex, which still am, right? If you walk into an apartment complex, right, and a security guard is at, because they used to actually ask that I lived there when I used to walk in there, right? So they asked that I lived there. If I walk in and nobody knows, and this is why I said the difference, sister, between communities. We don't have communities. In a community, we all know each other, right? That's what community means, common unity, right? That's not over your heads. So we know mothers, we know fathers, we know children's, right? We know all these people, right? We used to get ass whoopings from our neighbors. That's where I grew up. We got ass whooping from our neighbor, and then got an ass whooping from our parents when we got home. That was a community. The Jews have that same thing. The Italians have that same thing, right? Chinese people have that same thing. We have neighborhoods. And this is why I said the emotional part. That's the emotional part. We have neighborhoods, not communities. So community means common unity, that no one else comes in. And if something was to happen, then you knock on my door and tell me, let me do the ass whooping. I know that's hard for some of y'all to digest. So Trayvon Martin was visiting his father. Am I lying? It's called common sense, people. Critical thinking. Hold up. It's called common sense, critical thinking, and logic. Let's think about it for 1 second. If I'm wrong, check me. So when Trayvon Martin comes in, they don't know who Trayvon Martin is. I'm not saying it's right what he did. I'm just trying to share with y'all what y'all need to know and have these type of conversations. So when Trayvon Martin walks in to the complex, number one, he had a hoodie on. You know, and I know, most of you Negroes will get scared if a nigga if two niggas walk to you with hoodies on. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I was in Chicago. I swear to God. I'm downtown Chicago. I swear to God. And I'm walking. I don't know if y'all ever been to Chi-Town. Like, y'all probably been in the safe zones. But I was in Chicago walking down the street. I swear to God. I'm from South Philadelphia. These niggas was coming my way like this wintertime. That's the craziest time ever, right? 3 dudes walking my way. And they had their hands in their pockets with hoods on. Nigga. You know what I said? Peace. If they didn't say peace back to me, I knew it was a problem. I swear to God. Like, I'm in my head. Because we all have this image in our heads of an individual because they paint that picture of us. They paint the picture that we have hoods, that we're criminals like that lady did. They paint the picture, whether you want to believe it or not, and they paint a picture what you should look like. Just like they painted the picture of the Olympics, of the Last Supper, of all the transgenders, my nigga. Y'all don't get it yet? The whole transgenders was doing the Last Supper and not one Christian stepped up and said that was wrong. The imagery is the key to everything. So me, growing up from where I grew up at, that's what niggas do. They put masks on, hoodies on, right? That's how it works, right? So I was shot 5 times where the dude had his, like, I swear to God, when the dude shot me, sis, matter of fact, that's one of them. That's the first one that hit me. The dude had one of those fisherman hats on. You would think, and had tinted windows. I'm giving you an example how this works, okay? So he had a fisherman hat on. I never forget it. And he had tinted windows. He rolled the window down as I was crossing the street. He said, bruh, he said, you know what 22nd Somerset is at? So if y'all don't know what that's at, that's North Philly, y'all. I knew that. I'm from South Philly. And I said, nah, brother, you in the wrong neighborhood. He said, that's fucked up. He pulled the gun out. And I'm looking at the gun. I said, oh, fuck, I tried to grab the gun from him. And I went to go reach for the gun, but he leaned back and he shot me. The first one hit me here and it came out here. And the other one hit me here and stopped in here. The other one hit me here. The one hit me here. So the thing is, you would think I'd be paranoid if everybody walked past me. And the crazy part was a nigga rode up on me the next week with tinted windows on 22nd and Lombard. And I did the same shit again. That was the fucked up part. I only stayed in the hospital for a day. But you would think, out of all the trauma that I've seen and been through, you would think that I would be that way. But you have to shift the energy. When I shift the energy of saying peace, I just made peace with the brother. If you walk through a neighborhood, sis, I don't care what you got on. Walk to a brother, say, Assalamu alaikum. And see, if a brother don't greet you back, then you got problems. And this is what Eddie was saying yesterday also about the Christians. You can't play with Islam like that. You can play with Christianity like that because they freaking hypocrites. You will never, the Muslim will never allow you to have a Last Supper or disrespect Islam the way they disrespect Christianity. That's the difference. So when you walk with the Creator, you don't worry about none of this, B. Everybody has their day. Everybody. So when I'm looking at all of this unfold, if I don't know you, right, I'm going to watch you. This is just the reality. I'm going to watch you. So he didn't understand who that dude was. If you go back to that case with Zimmerman, niggas ain't even do nothing to him and he's walking free. That's why I said niggas are hypocrites, but we'll kill each other, fight each other, shoot each other 1,000 times, talk about each other on social media, and nigga will walk in a store and do nothing to Zimmerman. Won't kill him. You'll try to beat him up, but you won't kill him. Just like they would not kill that cop that actually shot that sister. They didn't do that for Emmett Till. They went to Emmett Till house and pulled that nigga out the house, didn't they? That wasn't that long ago, people. That was in our parents' time. They went in the house and took Emmett Till out the house. This is how bold they are. So we can get a couple of Negroes like these people that you see in politics. Of course, we're going to put them there. There, nah, that's cool. We're going to put them there.
I'm going to tell you, my husband says that all the time.
Yeah. You know what I mean? People don't understand this, sister, and this is what they don't want. They don't want this type of conversation because you want to be safe. We want to riot. We want to tear stuff up. Nigga, please tear that motherfucker. That ain't yours anyway. It's not yours. You advocating violence, Sabir. Nigga, they advocating violence. I'm not advocating nothing. I'm trying to get our people to think. This is the problem with people. Negroes get on these social media and deal with your emotions. They dealing with your emotions and ain't going. These internet niggas ain't doing nothing. Hold up. I got a song for that too. You think I'm playing? I got a song for everything. Like here you go. I got a song for everything. Well, won't you do it, Sabir? I'm not part of that. I have nothing. If it come my way, then I deal with it. I'm just being real with y'all. Watch this. I have nothing to do with that. If you want to have this conversation, then we can have it. I forgot. I can't find it right now. Yeah, they straight up cowards. Like, why would you sit up here and get a guy like Ben Crump? Like, that nigga can't. I can't even understand this dude. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Can you understand anything that Ben Crump says? Can y'all hear? Y'all understand anything he said? Well, you know, he from down south. I still don't understand what he's saying. He's supposed to be educated, right? Don't know, but I'm trying to figure out why is he there when that's a murder case.
Why is he always there though? He's every time somebody gets killed, he's the first one you see everywhere.
Because they have people that
he like Johnny Cochran.
No, he's not like Johnny Cochran. They had to get rid of Johnny Cochran. Johnny Cochran was getting to a point that he was getting ready to start telling stuff. I'm gonna be real with you. Now, if you said Al Sharpton, I would say yeah. If you said Al Sharpton.
So I got a question. Isn't it like if you learn law in Philly, you can only do law in Philly, or you can only do law like it's a state thing. You can't do law in every state in the country, right?
No, but this is the thing. Everybody should know the law. It doesn't matter.
No,
when you see me in the law library, bro, I know everybody's state's laws because everybody. If you go in one law library, just for instance, right? This is me in Jenkins Law Library. If I take you into this particular law library, right, I can tell you everybody's state's laws is inside here, right there. This is me inside the law library. You see what I have on the table? That's my phone. That's Uniform Commercial Codes. This was the bankruptcy case. This is the United States codes. I don't care if I'm in Emory Law Library. I don't care what law library. That's jurisprudence. So jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law, which treats the principles of positive law and legal relations, right? This is me. And I've done many classes inside law libraries, many classes in there. So everybody laws are in there, but when you go into their law, if you get a license, that's something totally different, right? It's different. So
that's what I was asking. So because I wonder if he's a lawyer, why is he always in every state something happens? He's always there. Like
you can, but this is the key. You have to understand this, the civil rights thing. He's a civil rights attorney, right? Not a human rights. He's a civil rights attorney. So bear with me. So what happens, people call him or people reach out to them to get in contact with him, if that makes sense. So it's a civil rights case. What happened to that sister is not a civil rights case. That's not a civil rights case. That's a human rights case, not civil rights. I'm going to say this again. It is not a human rights case. I mean, civil rights case. That's a human rights case when you kill somebody. So this is what it is. This is what he operates under right here. Civil rights. So if y'all don't understand what this is, it's discriminatory. That's what the case is. Remember when I opened up and I said it purposely, right? I said there's only civil and criminal laws. Civil and criminal. Civil is money. Criminal, you have to have a thing called corpus delicti. Do anyone know what that is? Corpus delicti.
The body of the crime.
The body of crime. This is the game that they play with y'all. So how could you possibly know all these things? when you weren't about the Olympics? How? I mean, everything I'm saying, you can look it up. It's called corpus delicti. When you look it up, you will understand how this thing runs. Or y'all can get my classes. Keep trying to tell you. So the weird part is I studies everybody's laws, no matter where I'm at, because you never know where you're going to be at. You'll never know where we at. Okay. But if you study the Constitution of your state or the federal, you will understand it. How many of y'all have this of your state?
I don't have my state one yet, but I just got the U.S. Constitution.
Oh, you got to read it. Oh, sister, you got to read that motherfucker. It's in there for you. Let me quote one of them. It's in both of them. Power not delegated to the legislators is reserved to the people. Make me out of a liar. Let me say this again. I'm going to quote this again. Power not delegated to the legislators. I don't know if y'all know what department that is. Y'all should get my overstanding the language of law video. Real rap. So power not delegated to the legislators is reserved to the people. It didn't say the persons. So there's a total difference between people and persons. People as in we the people, not all persons born in the Constitution. 14th Amendment, that is. Says all persons. It's totally different. I know. This is a hard pill to swallow. But we're going to take a quick break. And I hope y'all can bring me some attorneys. I've been an hour and 23 minutes in. So don't forget to hit the smash button. And please hit the support button. And check me. I'm going to give y'all time to look it up. Corpus body delicti. Let's go.
Yo, Kenny Parker, what up?
What up?
KRS in the building. Yo, these cats all talking about they run this and they run that. Motherfuckers don't run shit.
Let's go. They want to battle. Let's go.
Y'all want to battle? Let's go. I make number runs, don't forget it. I make number runs, don't forget it. I make number runs. Let's take these talks back. I make number runs. I count guns. What y'all make number runs. I count guns. I make number runs. I count guns. I make number runs. I count guns. I make number runs. They some hoes. Watch what they say. There's pictures of the asses with price tags on eBay. Deja vu, the Matrix must be having glitches. I could have sworn I just smashed your short attention. You need to look up to me, because right now all of y'all rhyming right where my dick is. You just lost, you can't believe. This club is like Iraq, you the US, you need to leave. Back in Chris, please, I blaze two guns. Had no ass looking like Saddam's two sons. This that real shit, wow. You look like some kid that got gassed after watching 8 Mile.
Listen.
Now pull up your pride, Neo. How did I beat you? Did it have anything to do with the mic I speak through? No, but if you want to get far, some think you a pussy. No, you are. That's why I tote guns. I make number runs. That's right. I tote guns. I make number runs. Don't forget. I tote guns. I make number runs. New York. I tote guns. I make number runs. That's real. I tote guns.
The hip hop I
number runs. New York. I tote guns. I make number runs. I tote guns. I make number runs. In case you forgot guns. I make number runs. Shoot out, shoot out. Everybody wind up. You know. KRS will die your fuck. Poop out to your face and your guts. Wave the Glock in your boy face like what? Y'all talk that junk, but you really all pump. I'll smash you and your man. Come on, double up. That's why I got the double pump. So I can fuck you up. You a fan of rap. I'm the man in rap. I'm looking for where hip-hop's next land is at. You getting in my way? Where them cannons at? First thing you get hit with is a panic attack. Then you feel the feel of the gap in your back. Now you wondering why you understand all that. You could have left KRS one way in the back with his conscious raps and his old school tracks. But now I count guns. I make number runs. I count guns. I make number runs. I count guns. I make number runs. That's right. I count guns. I make number runs. What y'all forgot? I count guns. I make number runs. What you forgot? I count guns. I make number runs. Oh, I count guns.
Share it out, so let's go.
I count guns. I make number See, I'm the same God that spit out, you must learn. And spiritual minded, but y'all not concerned. You want to take shots at me and disrespect, try to degrade my philosophies, but no, y'all crazy. I'll watch your brains ooze out like crack jars of turkey gravy. God told me to slay thee, and I'ma get to it. No ifs, ands, buts, or maybes.
I told you I'm spiritual minded. The Creator told me to slay you no matter which way. I prove everything that I'm talking about. And this is why people get in their feelings. Now, I can charge y'all $125 just for being on here for an hour with y'all. Then that's how much I charge y'all for classes, Brother Dre. It's about $125, you know, and they pay it. This is the crazy part about me. So don't ever waste my time. If I'm giving you this information, research what I'm saying to you, because you're getting it right now for free. Not everything, but just bear with me. But this is the color of law, sister, right here. So this is what people are operating under. The color of law. I need y'all to follow me. It appears the semblance without substance of legal right, misuse of power possessed by virtue of state laws. Now remember, states pass unconstitutional laws. Y'all don't get it? Possible only because wrongdoers is clothed with authority of a state actions taken under the color of law. So let's see. Look who's under here. Civil Rights Act is under the color of law. Y'all don't get it yet, but this is the type of stuff they don't want to talk about. I'm not making this up. Just put me in the room with any of them. So this is what it is. So the civil rights applies to colored people. The color of law applies to colored people. It's discriminatory. This is why we don't have human rights attorneys. Which one do you have now? If you look up, you can find some human rights attorneys, but guess what? They from overseas, right? But it's two of them that's actually in the States. Look them up. Ben Crump is a civil rights attorney, but y'all keep rocking with it because it make feel good, and they put all the advertisements and sponsors out here, and y'all pay for it. You pay for it, but you don't pay for this. That's why we're where we at. So don't keep saying, what's Sabir, what's your thoughts on this, and what's my thought on that, and do you think we should get reparations and da-da-da. No, Negroes, you don't even understand basic fundamentals. We don't even understand this. Let me explain this to y'all. Okay, this is the human rights. It says every child at birth is entitled to a name and nationality. Did I just say that? Hold up. Every child is entitled to a name and nationality. How many human rights law books I showed y'all, Jamal and Dre, since I've been out? I've been in law libraries, right? And I showed y'all human rights books. Human rights books. And it says from the bar, Black folks cannot deal with human rights issues. I don't know why is that complicated or hard for some of y'all to get. They cannot deal with that because you're a property. And if these attorneys were truthful, they would actually tell you these things. If they were honest with themselves, they would tell you. They can't. So they're going to keep on calling guys like Ben Crump and them. You have to be part of this clique. That's the clique you have to be a part of. Dog. You have to be part of this. This is why they put these types of people in certain positions to influence you. And this is not about a hate. This is about truth. That's why they put them there for you. So you can follow them. You have to get a degree over here in my school. You have to come to my college and you have to get educated in my college. But none of these universities are HBCUs. None of them. You're still being trained. And that's what Carter G. Woodson was talking about. Where I'm at. I'm an hour and a half in. You mean to tell me I have not one? And believe me, y'all going to see so many people on my YouTube after this. I swear to God. If y'all are new, subscribe to my YouTube channel and please share these videos out on every platform, because I believe I'm speaking very, very plain for the average individual. I'm not trying to speak, on a collegiate, trying to sound smart to y'all. No, big. Nope. I'll do that if you want me to go in a room with them. But I'm making it plain. Malcolm said make it plain. Make it very plain.
Sabir, I have a question.
Sure.
What Now, I don't know if I'm phrasing this question right, so correct me if I'm wrong, but what prompted you to learn all of this, or how did that happen for you?
You know, it was funny, like growing up in Philadelphia, because I told y'all what we used to go through, right? Cops used to drop us off in white neighborhoods. I'm gonna be real with y'all. See, y'all, some of y'all didn't witness these types of things, like literally. Like, I don't know if y'all witnessed this motherfucker, but they would drop us off in white neighborhoods, or we couldn't fight. We had to fight to go to this swimming pool in Tinyfield when we was younger. But you know, you're young, you don't really know. But when I started, even though I was hustling all the way to my mid-20s, but it was funny that when I started reading Malcolm and what Malcolm was doing, I said, damn, man, something's like, who is this motherfucker right here? Like, Malcolm, I didn't know nothing about Malcolm. I'm a young dude. Who knows? Malcolm got killed before I was born. I'm trying to figure it out. But you know, this is why it says you will live forever what you're doing. So as I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at my environment where I grew up at, and how we was treated by black cops and white cops as I got older. And it was like, yo, something missing. So I'm gonna tell you how crazy this was. I was talking to is a brother named Kamar, and I say this to people a lot. You know how people will come into your life for a reason or a season? There was a brother by the name of Kamar Gabriel that most of y'all probably don't even know. I told the story, sister, a million times. Kamar comes in. Now, mind you, I'm still hustling. I'm in the streets. I'm hustling. Had the sooner beard, the whole 9 yards, right? This brother Kamar, I seen this mother freaker like walking around with a fez on his head. And I'd be like, who the hell is this dude, right? He used to go at it with the cops thoroughly. So I seen him in the market one day. I never forget this. I had a throwbone. If y'all don't know what a throwbone is, a jalabia. And most people from Philadelphia used to be called Pathmark, right? Pathmark, Philly, similar to Boston. So I seen his brother in this particular place, and I asked him a question. I said, dude, like, I said, what is that on your head? He said, it's a fez. I said, could I call it a hat? He said, it's not a hat, it's a national headdress. So I didn't understand what he was saying. So, you know, he invited me to his house. Mind you, I'm still hustling. I'm in the streets. I'm going what I'm doing, but I'm still reading. But it was brother Kamar, and I was in the nation in the whole 9 yards. Kamar took me to his house. I never forget this, sister. My son been gone for what? My son would be 27 if he was alive. So this was probably 3 years before Amir was killed. 2 years before he was killed, right? I never forget Kamar bringing me to his house, and he sat me down. He said, I'm going to show you what he did to me. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you exactly what he did. You ever see that movie? This is the craziest thing ever. Remember, and this is the particular thing that set me off, seriously, to where I'm at now. So remember when Malcolm was in jail and the dude said, read the dictionary from the beginning to the end. Remember that part from Art Bark? Remember that part in the movie?
I've seen the clip.
Okay, so listen, I'm in Kamar's house, and he was a very quiet dude. And most Moors don't even know who this dude is. He's not around anymore. If you read some of the lesson books, his name is in there, Kamar Gabriel. Ask Taj about it. And I never forget this. He took me to his, matter of fact, I think this is the dictionary. Don't tell me this is not the one, is it? No, this is not it. So he took me to a dictionary. I swear to God, this is what he did. Mind you, I got crack in my pocket, sis. I'm still hustling, nigga. Just swear to God. This nigga takes me in his house, sits me down, and he gives me a dictionary. Just like this. And this is what he said to me. He said, go look up the word Indian and then trace that word Indian down and find out what the word, and then dissect the word Indian. That's what started this shit. I swear to God. And so mind you, if I'm so focused on this, I don't have time for nothing else outside of here. Nothing. Didn't matter. So every day I would be in his house. Every day. I'm like, this nigga, shh. I didn't meet Taj Tariq Bey until 3 or 4 years later. I don't know if y'all know that or not. So I'm never, this was before the YouTube era. There was no YouTubes. There was no Instagrams, no Twitters. So all of this, what y'all see, wasn't there. So I'm going through this book. Nigga, I cut my beard, sis. I swear to God, cut my beard, took the throw off, everything disappeared. I would be in this dude's house morning, noon, and night. I swear to God. And he got to a point that he left and moved in the mountains somewhere and had kids. I stayed in his house. So that video, if you ever see the video, the Overstanding the Language of Law video, that's his house that I moved into, was paying rent to him with my son Amir. That video that you see, Dre, that's the house that Kamar was in. So imagine being in a house with this dude for 2 or 3 years, like this. It was like going to like a monk type shit, like you going into somewhere like, yo, like to dissect every word. And he's one of the ones that taught Sister Valerie Rahari Bey. For y'all that don't know, it was him. So it was so crazy how I drifted, and it was just, it's not something I wanted to do. It was just, it drifted. You know what I mean? It came, and then he said, study everything, study the laws. And I started sitting in law libraries for hours.
It's like Sabir was roommates with Socrates out here, man.
Yo, it was crazy. Like I would go to City Hall Law Library and sit in there after I would drop my son off. I was sitting there till it was like 5 o'clock, going through Corpus Juris Secundum, words and phrases, you name it. Every law book there was, I would be inside there. When you had to pay 25 cents to run a piece of paper off, you didn't have the phones the way we got phones. You had to, you had to flip phones. You had to, you know what I mean? You had to go to the machine and run 25 cents off per copy. I liberated something, but
a lot.
yeah, people don't understand what I went through doing this. So that's what led me to where I'm at now. So when you have people that will come into the law library, like attorneys or judges, I did research for a judge. He's dead now. I told y'all his name. His name was Judge Rose. He passed away. He was old as crepit back then. But he used to see me in the law library with stacks of books. Never sleep. It was attorneys across from me that would sleep. And he would say, "Are you in law school?" And I never forget him telling me this. You didn't need a license. What he said, you didn't need a license to be an attorney. One time he was telling me some shit like a bar or something. He was telling me that you didn't need, but they're telling you that you need these things. So when I'm sitting with him, he's feeding me the system and how it works. He's feeding me. He said, you know how much he said they'll pay people millions of dollars to keep people confused. I never forget him saying this to me. He said they will pay people millions of dollars to keep people confused. He said, for you to come in and untangle this, he said, you are a genius. I've been out here for 14 years. So I'm telling you something that's probably almost 20 years. He said, they pay people millions to confuse people. He said, for you to untangle all of this, because it's not just me going to the internet, it's that you got to dissect all of this. So that's why people can't comprehend what I'm saying, because you didn't walk the path that I walked. So when he said this to me, it was like, yo. And he said, would you mind doing some research for me? I never forget this. It was about mortgage or something. He wanted me to look up. And he paid me, a retired judge. Go look him up online. His name was Judge Rose from Philadelphia. That dude is dead, a white dude. So the dudes, the brothers that would be inside there would look at me like, who is this dude? Like, why? I walked in there with sweatpants on with a white V-neck t-shirt every day, and can tell you about everything that's inside of a law library. From Harvard, I've been there, to Thurgood Marshall, I've been there, to Harrison Law Library in Houston, Canada's Law Library. There was another one in San Antonio. I've been to a lot of them. And even this one right here, that's recently. That's my son and I right there. I'm walking in with my son. That's Emory Law Library. I can tell you exactly what all this information, when you sit in here for hours, that was recently with my son, I'm Ibn. It's so much that's there. When we're sitting up here looking at people telling you stuff, and y'all throwing millions and thousands of dollars at these people and expect me to supposed to give this stuff for you for free. Stop it. That's what guided me to this. But it's something that is in me saying, yo, you got to tell people. You got to tell these people. The studying part is past me. I'm done this past the studying part. I'm past that. But I'm looking at all of this and I'm like, yo, y'all have no idea how much dedication. So when I said, how long do you need in law school? How many hours you need in law school? Because I believe I'm past it over 25 years in this. To give it to people that don't understand and don't appreciate what I'm doing. I'm saying, here it is right here, y'all. So that's what got me there. It was Kamar. It was that brother that said, brother, study all of these things. Study these things. Like, go over here, go there, go pick up this. Niggas get on social media and pick up a book or watch somebody YouTube and say, yeah, man, this is UCC. I'm going to discharge your debt, brother. How? How are you going to discharge your debt? Where did you get that information from? You can't. It's not yours. my birth certificate. It's not your birth certificate. Burn it, and I bet you go to jail. Did you know that? If you burn a birth certificate, you go to jail. Go look that motherfucker up. I'm not lying. It's not yours. You know what I've done when my children were born? My children are put down as Asiatics, babe, as birth. My children are put down as race Asiatic. And people would take what I'm saying here, run, and never say, so I got it from Sabir. What? I'm going to give something to Sabir Bey. They would take what I'm saying and then run with it. I'm the one that put it in. I showed y'all before. My children are put down as Asiatics. When I'm traveling, my stuff says American more. I'm the one that told people that. What people are doing, they're taking it and then they're making money off of it and sell it to y'all. People are paying $3,500 for paperwork and it ain't worth nothing. I swear to God, $3,500, $4,500 of paperwork. It's not worth nothing. But if I speak on it, I'm this and I'm that. No, it's just that I know them. This journey, people, is not a microwave. Ask them how long have they been doing what they're doing. This is not something you're going to learn in 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years. You have to constantly be on top of this. And sometimes things get sacrificed if you don't have nobody backing you. But you have to have the people that back you. And that's why I put up the part about the servant part. If I service you, you should help the servant. Karis one would always tell us that. Always say that. If you work for the people, you're a public servant. So the people should help you. Karis one would always say that. My brother Moon said to me, why don't you start the classes again? I said, I do the classes, but how many people jumps on the classes? Jamal jumps on his class every time I say, yo, we're going to do a class. Dre jumps on his joint every time I say I do a class. They're right there. No hesitation, no problem. The money is there. You follow me? It's us. I did a class on correction status. I did all of that. You can buy the classes. Buy the classes. Did I do that, brother? Am I lying, Dre? Am I lying, Jamal? Did I do that? Did I do classes on them, brother? I did.
You did multiple times, actually.
Yeah, I did all of that, right? I did them all. Purchase the classes. Y'all think I'm supposed to get on here and give it to you for free? I can't even get y'all to say, yo, put up $500 or $100 in Cash App or PayPal. Why? It's insane. I did it. So go purchase it. People don't respect things until they have to pay for them. That's how it is. So this is a long journey, B. And I refuse to give it to people for free. I done did it. I paid my dues. Now dudes pay attention. I paid my dues. But you look, he's a poor righteous teacher. No, I ain't gonna do that. I can't be a poor righteous teacher, B. See that guy right there? Responsibilities. Okay. So this is what is happening. I give y'all enough. So what I'm gonna do, I'm almost done. So y'all can pass the plate, have a Cash App, PayPal. If you want to, I might do a class tonight. If you want the old classes, I do have that. And if you want to get the overstanding the language of law, this will clear up a lot of stuff for you. Let me share this with y'all. Give me 1 second. This is from 2001. This may clear up a lot for you. Is okay. People say they're going to do stuff and never do it. I forgot, Dre, Jamal. I got you, bro. But let me help them out.
Yeah, don't come on the show and say you're gonna do something that you're not gonna do. Like,
yo, I'll be calling Jamal and like, yo, this dude said he's gonna do such and such. Never do it. So that's what you can purchase right there. I swear, this is from 2001. 2001. Believe me, you. And I'm gonna show you. A sister wrote down an outline for an hour of this. Now, mind you, I'm gonna give y'all a heads up before we play this video, this audio. This was in 2001. There was no YouTubes, no Instagrams, none of that. Right? I could talk about taxes. I think I did one on taxes. Didn't I do it, Jamal? On taxes?
Yes.
I did.
Yes,
I did one on taxes. Oh, I damn sure did. I forgot I just did one on taxes. On Zoom, y'all. It wasn't on YouTube. It's on Zoom. So let me just show you. And this is from 2001. If you really about it, then you'll buy these things, okay? Let me show you something. This is the outline while we play this video. Do y'all see it? Let me do this. A sister wrote the outline from the overstanding of the language of law. She said this was only an hour. Just an hour. But I'm going to play something from Carter G. Woodson while y'all pass the plate. It's called How We Drifted Away from the Truth. Ooh, did I just say that? By Carter G. Woodson. This is from the Miseducation of the Negro. Listen up.
Chapter 3. How we drifted away from the truth. How then did the education of the Negro take such a trend? The people who maintained schools for the education of certain Negroes before the Civil War were certainly sincere, and so were the missionary workers who went south to enlighten the freedmen after the results of that conflict.
This is church, y'all. Pass the plate like in church.
Given the Negroes a new status. These earnest workers, however, had more enthusiasm than knowledge. They did not understand the task before them. This undertaking, too, was more of an effort towards social uplift than an actual education. Their aim was to transform the Negroes, not to develop them. The freedmen who were to be enlightened were given little thought, for the best friends of the race, ill taught themselves, followed the traditional curricula of the times, which did not take the Negro into consideration except to condemn or pity him. In
what was that judge doing? What did that judge do? She condemned them, didn't she? Y'all don't get it? Because y'all not looking at the right people, B. Listen.
The races were described in conformity with the program of the usual propaganda to engender in whites a race hate of the Negro, and in the Negroes a contempt for themselves. A poet of distinction was selected to illustrate the physical features of the white race, a bedecked chief of a tribe, those of the red, a proud warrior, the brown, a prince, the yellow, and a savage with a ring in his nose, the black. The Negro, of course, stood at the foot of the social ladder. The description of the various parts of the world was worked out according to the same plan. The parts inhabited by the Caucasian were treated in detail. Less attention was given to the yellow people, still less to the red, very little to the brown, and practically none to the black race. Those people who are far removed from the physical characteristics of the Caucasians, or who do not materially assist them in the domination or exploitation of others, were not mentioned except to be belittled or decried. From the teaching of science, the Negro was likewise eliminated. The beginnings of science in various parts of the Orient were mentioned, but the African's early advancement in this field was omitted. Students were not told that ancient Africans of the interior knew sufficient science to concoct poisons for arrowheads, to mix durable colors for paintings, to
Hold up. Did he say African or foundational Black Americans? Let's go back. Y'all don't understand what the hell y'all listening to. We know what's going on. Listen again. Come on, y'all, pull it in.
assist them in the domination or exploitation of others were not mentioned except to be belittled or decried.
Listen again.
From the teaching of science, the Negro was likewise eliminated. The beginnings of science in various parts of the Orient were mentioned, but the African's early advancement in this field was omitted. Students were not told that ancient Africans of the interior knew sufficient science to concoct poisons for arrowheads, to mix durable colors for paintings, to extract metals from nature and refine them for development in the industrial arts. Very little was said about the chemistry and the method of Egyptian embalming, which was the product of the mixed breeds of northern Africa, now known in the modern world as colored people. In the study of language in school, pupils were made to...
I don't think y'all got that. Y'all, you think I said I'm gonna do the tour? Did y'all hear what he said? Should I rewind it back for him one more time? What did he say about the people in North Africa? Let's go back. North Africa, y'all, will be Morocco, Tunis, those places where I went at. Let's listen again.
The beginnings of science in various parts of the Orient were mentioned, but the African's early advancement in this field was omitted. Students were not told that ancient Africans of the interior knew sufficient science to concoct poisons for arrowheads, to mix durable colors for paintings, to extract metals from nature and refine them for development in the industrial arts. Very little was said about the chemistry and the method of Egyptian embalming, which was the product of the mixed breeds of northern Africa, now known in the modern world as colored people. In the study of language in school, pupils were made to scoff at the Negro dialect as some peculiar possession of the Negro which they should despise, rather than directed to study the background of this language as a broken down African tongue.
Hold up. I gotta share some. Y'all getting what he's saying? Did you get what he said, sister? So I rewind it back for the all that didn't get it. Did you hear what he said about the backwards? What was the name of his other book?
Which one? Well, that's good, but bro, I'm reading that right now. That's a good book, Sabir.
Oh, they're not hearing what I'm saying. But he said the North. Hold up. He said the North Africans, right? What did he call the North Africans? What did he say what the North Africans were?
Colored people.
Would it be these people? They don't want this mother freaker. He said North Africa. So let's take you to North Africa. That's me in North Africa right there. How many people know who this man is right here? Let me blow it up. You can Google him. Yusuf Ibn Tesfin. Go find out where I'm standing at. Yusuf Ibn Tesfin. He's the founder of Marrakesh.
How do you spell his name?
It's right there. Y-O-U, like U-S-S-F. It's on the screen. Sis, you don't see it? I blowed it up. It's right there.
Oh, I see it now. My apologies. I was holding my the baby.
Okay. Yusuf Ibn Tesfin. If you know about that man and that history, this is why I said, what history are we being taught in these colleges? So when Carter G. Woodson was talking about the people of North Africa, that's North Africa where you see me standing at. He's talking about they were called colored people, right? Well, no, nigga, we're not colored no more. We're foundational Black Americans. Let's go look him up. And it's a whole lot more pictures of this. Whole lot. Right? So we're not being taught the achievements that we have made. So bear with me. Let's go back to Carter G. Woodson again.
In short, to understand their own linguistic history, which is certainly more important for them than the study of French phonetics or historical Spanish grammar. To the African language, as such, no attention was given except in case of the preparation of traders, missionaries, and public functionaries to exploit the natives. This number of persons thus trained, of course, constituted a small fraction hardly deserving attention. From literature, the African was excluded altogether. He was not supposed to have expressed any thought worth knowing. The philosophy in the African proverbs and in the rich folklore of that continent was ignored to give preference to that developed on the distant shores of the Mediterranean. Most missionary teachers...
Oh, you gotta go. Y'all gotta put your feet in the Mediterranean. I was in Malacca, right? No lie. I was in Malacca. Percy and I put our feet in the Mediterranean. It's freaking crazy, B. You gotta put your feet inside there, B. It's so dope. It's so dope. So this is what we're gonna be doing when we go to the tours with me. So you got to come to my YouTube channel if you want to come on. Okay, I'm almost off. I told y'all to pass the plate. Nobody put nothing in the plate yet. That's crazy. Let's move forward.
Going in, man.
Huh?
I said he's going in.
Yeah, this is funny. I told you I could do a whole lecture on this, brother, and show you step by step this whole journey with him. Let's go.
Men, like most men of our time, had never read the interesting books of travel in Africa and had never heard of the Tariq es-Sudan. In the teaching of fine arts, these instructors usually started with Greece, of the Mediterranean. Most missionary teachers of the freedmen, like most men of our time, had never read the interesting books of travel in Africa and had never heard of the Tariq es-Sudan. In the teaching of fine arts, these instructors usually started with Greece by showing how that art was influenced from without, but they omitted the African influence which scientists now regard as significant and dominant in early Hellas. They failed to teach the student the Mediterranean melting pot with the Negroes from Africa bringing their wares, their ideas, and their blood therein to influence the history of Greece, Carthage, and Rome, making desire
and I was in Carthage too. Y'all have no idea. I was in Carthage also.
But to thought, our teachers either ignored these influences or endeavored to belittle them by working out theories to the contrary. The bias did not stop at this point, for it invaded the teaching of the professions. Negro law students were told that they belonged to the most criminal element in the country, and an effort was made to justify the procedure in the seats of injustice, where law was interpreted as being one thing for the white man and a different thing for the Negro. In constitutional law, The spinelessness of the United States Supreme Court in permitting the judicial nullification of the 14th and 15th Amendments was and still is boldly upheld in our few law schools.
Yes, it is.
In medical schools,
I don't think y'all heard what he said. You heard what he said? They still upheld. Because you an alien, B. How could Carter G. Woodson talk about this in 1930s and we in 2024? And it's still happening. Make it make sense to me. You know why? Because niggas are selling y'all out. Hit 100. Woo, y'all not ready for this, man.
Negroes were likewise convinced of their inferiority in being reminded of their role as germ carriers.
Stop. You ready? How many people ever read Frantz Fanon's book, Black Skin, White Mask? Is it making sense yet, bro? How many read Frantz Fanon's book, Black Skin, White Mask? Let's post this up here for 1 second. You see what that says, sister? That's Frantz Fanon. You see the name at the top? That's Frantz Fanon. So is it white supremacy or is it this? The African today is the feeling of inferiority, right? Inferior by the blacks, especially the evident in the educated black. Oh my God. Let's go back to Carter G. Woodson one more time. What did he say about the inferiority? Let's go. Even though I can give you this all day long, y'all still going to go right back to sleep after I get off of here. But let's go.
The bias did not stop at this point, for it invaded the teaching of the professions. Negro law students were told that they belonged to the most criminal element in the country, and an effort was made to justify the procedure in the seats of injustice, where law was interpreted as being one thing for the white man and a different thing for the Negro. In constitutional law, the spinelessness of the United States Supreme Court in permitting the judicial nullification of the 14th and 15th Amendments was and still is boldly upheld in our few law schools. In medical schools, Negroes were likewise convinced of their inferiority in being reminded of their role as germ carriers. The prevalence of syphilis and tuberculosis among Negroes was especially emphasized without showing that these maladies are more deadly among the Negroes for the reason that they are Caucasian diseases. And since these plagues are new to Negroes, these sufferers have not had time to develop against them the immunity which time has permitted in the Caucasian. Other diseases to which Negroes easily fall prey were mentioned to point out the race as an undesirable element when this condition was due to the Negro's economic and social status. Little emphasis was placed upon the immunity of the Negro from diseases like yellow fever and influenza, which are so disastrous to whites. Yet, the whites were not considered inferior because of this differential resistance to the...
God damn. Did y'all? I don't think y'all hearing this, man. So this is what he said. I'm going to break a couple of things down that he just said. That's Frantz Fanon's book, Black Skin, White Mask. Actually, I did a video on it years ago. That's my video. This is the original Black Skin, White Mask video I did years ago. Damn, who got a DVD? Years ago I did this, right? Here with me. Here it is. So he's telling you, right, about the inferiority, right? But he said diseases also. Do you know what disease means? A dis-ease in your body. Did y'all know that? A dis-ease means a dis-ease in your body. So what are we eating? All the poison that is actually killing you. You're causing your problem. Nobody's doing it. You're causing your problem. No, you are. You're doing it. Look at most of these people that y'all see on these platforms and what they look like. I'm almost done, y'all. Okay, but let's go. Listen up.
That's shooting out of their waves.
Listen up.
That's the building block, okay, of the entire universe. Okay? Atom. Okay? Which is the next called atom.
Yeah. 10 to the minus 33 centimeters of space. 10 minus 43 seconds, that is time. If you want to see the last of the truth, look at my face. If you want to crack the mysteries of life, study this rhyme. Everything you see is a molecular structure. Your clothes, your home, you, your mother, your brother. Molecules make up everything we senses matter. Everything molecular, even you rappers. Molecules are made by atoms coming together. Some molecule structures are soft, others tougher than leather. Whatever. The molecular structure of things come from the atomic structure of things. Now you gotta hear what I bring and what I sing clearly. We going through levels of string theory, but don't mind me, I'm just shining my light. True master got beat, so I'm a rhyme on this mic. 22 years rocking something gotta be right. I'm not a crook, I'm more the archaeologist type. Digging for truth, our original passing the pipe. Peacemaker, street save the KRS-One is black. I got the feeling for fearless, we fight fascism. I raise my voice against racism and classism. You can keep your fast living, I pass prison. Talk that you get hit with an ass whipping. I stand with a protest sign. I'm not known for crime, I'm known to hold mine with a chrome 9 elements. At this level, money is irrelevant. I'm making you more intelligent, and that's the end of it.
If you give the ancient African scrap metal, okay,
Yeah.
they will transform that into gold.
You get hit with an ass, one is white. I got the feeling for fearless, we fight fascism. I raise my voice against racism and classism. You can keep your fast living, I pass prison. Talk that you get hit with an ass whipping. I stand with a protest sign. I'm not known for crime, I'm known to hold mine with a chrome 9 elements. At this level, money is irrelevant. I'm making you more intelligent, and that's the end of it.
If you give the ancient African scrap metal, okay,
Yeah.
they will transform that into gold.
Teacher, philosopher, mystic, scholar, don't get it twisted, we gets that dollar, holla, this K will slay, back in the day and today, yes I do bring drama, I'm a builder, I'ma get iller, I'm a professional without the milk or Matilda, when I'm on the scene it's clear, the streets salute Chris with AR-15s in the air. Who you think I'm teaching? The conscious don't need to be taught. I'm talking to my dudes going to court. Them thugs and them strip clubs, rooms in the back rooms. Real gangsters wondering when you coming back soon. Y'all little dudes is fakers. Y'all know money's made of cotton. So why you chasing paper? I'm not a hater. Haters whack, no doubt. I'm a lover. And I love taking whack rappers out. So let's get through it. You youngins need a spanking. And in a few years, you're gonna be giving me a thanking. Thank you, big brother. Can I have another? You can't play your rhymes for your mother. Every time I see another chick showing her ass for money, I holler, where your father, honey? What kind of childhood would produce an adult like that? It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. So why we holding ourselves back too? Yo, heaven got me, but really this hell have you? I'm speaking the truth to you, but you reject it because you don't really know what to do. So you frontin' another chick showing her ass for money. I holler, where your father, honey? What kind of childhood would produce an adult like that? It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. So why we holding ourselves back too? Yo, heaven got me, but really this hell have you? I'm speaking the truth to you, but you reject it because you don't really know what to do. So you frontin' in your own ignorance, in your own belligerence. Real gangsters, man, are militants. Y'all just hoes with a million woes. You supposed to be down with the Sopranos? Who knows?
True Master. That's my brother True Master and KRS-One. I told y'all before I was in that studio when True Master did that for KRS-One. Again, no
What's the
people.
name of that song?
It's called Meta Historical. That's the album. Meta Historical.
Meta Historical.
And that he was talking about Dr. Ebo. He said Dr. Ebo said if you give the ancient Africans scrap metal, they will transform that into gold. That's what's going on. So again, our people, they know, sis. Listen, these conscious people are watching. Believe me, when I say get off this feed, mind you how many people was watching this video in the background. Yeah. But let me share something else. I'm gonna do a fire sale. My sister Karen said I should do a fire sale with my DVDs. So I gotta buy blank DVDs to be doing all of this stuff, people. So let me share something else with y'all. These are some of my videos.
I also donated, by the way.
Thank you, my sister. I appreciate you. This is all DVDs. Sabir Bey, Origins of Nationality. Are You State Property? That's with Ali Muhammad, and that's Noble Drelly documentary. But I have a lot more. But I got rows of this stuff, sister. So these are videos before there was YouTubes and all this other stuff that y'all looking at right there. Okay, so these are also DVDs. Also DVDs. Also, these are all Sabir Bey productions. You see it says Sabir Bey Productions? Taj and I, Sabir Bay Productions. Why does the black man have a nationality? Okay, so all of these videos is here. So my thing is, let me see their receipt. Hold up, a little more. Heritage of the Moors in North America and in America. Sabir Bay Productions, make sure you see that, but you can actually Google that too. Okay. Baba James Smalls, another Sabir Bay Productions. African Spirituality. This is old as hell too. I just did a class of what, a week ago, Brother Dre? What was it, a week ago? You can email me about a week ago, right? But actually, some of them on my website, we got to update the website. I don't, it's just like getting a travel agent. I got to get people that actually rock with what I'm saying, because some people are not going to rock with that. But y'all can go check out SabirBay.com, SabirBay.com. But the class I just posted up, the Overstanding the Language of Law, you can email me and I can send the file directly to you. I don't have to send no DVDs to you. So we're working on trying to put this stuff on DVDs. So, I mean, in a book format. So shout out to my brother Hanif Shabazz from all them DVDs. He said he can take my DVDs and transfer them into a book. I said, damn, you can tell I'm behind on this technology, bro. He said I can transfer all your DVDs into book forms. I said, damn. Because asking people to donate is like pulling tooth and nail with you, Pat. So thank you, my brother Jamal, and thank you, my sister. So that's the video. If you want to get that one, you can email me. But the stand your ground is totally different than the castle doctrine, people. We can have that conversation, but I may do a class tonight. It depends on how I feel. If you email me, and then we might do it tomorrow. Who knows? I don't even know. You know, it's nice outside. I want to go outside though. It's hot outside. It's hot outside. So let me say this with you. I said Carter G. Woodson was talking about no people can go forward when the majority of those who should know better have chosen to go backwards. And that is exactly what most of our misleaders do. All this emotional roller coaster stuff that we showing our people. Come on, babe. It's emotional. So listen, this is good too. Says you got to get some of this. I only have a little bit left. So they was talking about the mummies, right? This is amber. This is raw amber I brought back from Morocco. They used to put this in the bodies of the mummies. This stuff ain't no joke. I only have like
wow.
Yo, sis, ask Dre. Am I lying, Dre? That stuff ain't no joke. I only got like four left. The containers. But this stuff lasts.
That's fire, brother.
It lasts. I tell you, sis, it lasts so much. But Europeans, what they do, like I said, they go to Africa and they come back here and sell you a piece of this. If you ever saw amber resin, they'll sell you a corner of this for like $15. I swear to God. This stuff lasts, sister. Let me see if I can find it real fast. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you what it is. Got it in one of my pockets. So it looks similar to this, but this is another one. This is like more like a car freshener, natural, no chemicals. Like this, it would be like this, and you could wash your clothes and it would never fall out your clothes, but it look like this. This is all I'll be having left. Oh.
And it's called amber what now?
Amber resin.
Okay, amber resin. Okay.
The oil in and of itself is the bomb. They will burn it in Africa like that, but it looks like this. Yeah, amber resin. It ain't no joke. Trust me when I tell you, it's no joke. But I brought a lot of stuff back from over there. And what Europeans do is they take this, if they take it, and I even got argan oil from over there, man. Let me see if I got. Did I pull this up? Let me show you how crazy this is, right? So this is argan. You know, the oil that what y'all get is the cut version of this. This is, you see that resin at the bottom? This is argan oil. You don't have that in the States. See that? Let me show you. You see that on the back of here? That's the nut. What they do, if you look up argan oil, what they do is they water it down with other oil. They use other oil. This is raw argan oil from Morocco when I was over there.
Well, that makes sense why the ingredients, even though it says argan on the front, it's
Totally
like,
different.
yeah, it's a whole bunch of different ingredients. Okay.
My brother Rashidi just bought some. I only have, I think, one left. But yeah, it's totally different. If you look at the oils, man, y'all have no idea, man. So this is what you get when you travel with me. And I got oud guitars. Shout out to my brother Rudy. Give thanks, my brother Rudy. He said I have a broken piece. He told you. Like, y'all think I'm playing? Like, it could be a corner of this, like this little small piece, and they be charging God knows how much. So I only have a little bit left of that. But listen, I am open for any lectures. Let's get this thing popping, y'all. If y'all want any of these things, you can please email me. I've been on here long enough, 2 hours and 12 minutes. I think that's a little bit too long. But I hope y'all got something from this, you know, Sunday session, school, you know. But email me and let's see if we can have this dialogue with these so-called educated black people. Should I play this Kamala Harris? You heard what Kamala Harris said about the reparations piece. I played that, right? Y'all saw that, right? Before I go?
Yes, I saw it.
You can put it again, but you put it yesterday.
How she never answered the question to the young sister, and she beat around the bush. When she was beating around the bush, and y'all gave her all that money, millions of dollars. They gave Kamala Harris $1 million in 24 hours. Well, I wanted to play this too, y'all. Y'all got to pay attention to this too. Hold up. I got to do this. I got to
be genetic, right? They've won the genetic lottery. That must be what's going on. But we know that's not true. So there's something else going on. So I went to a school called Koenji School, which takes kids from 5 to 18. And it was totally fascinating. So when I arrived there, you arrive and all the kids walk to school on their own. From the age of 5, all Japanese children just leave the house and walk to school on their own. So they get a lot of exercise in the morning and they walk home on their own as well. All processed food is banned. No one is allowed to have, there's no processed food in any Japanese schools ever. Woo! Every meal has to be prepared from scratch at the start of the day. And no one is allowed to bring in a packed lunch. And I remember with these kids, I was asking them their favorite foods.
Listen to
the first kid I asked said, my favorite food is broccoli. It's like, right. The second kid said, my favorite food is seaweed. And the third one was like, I like white rice. And I said to Chie, my translator, are these kids trolling me, right? Like, what, their favorite foods are broccoli and like white rice? And she just looked kind of puzzled. And every Japanese person I asked said, well, we teach our children to like healthy food. Don't your children like healthy food? So if you look at Japan, Japan is the only country that got rich without getting fat. 4.5% of Japanese people are obese compared to 26% in Britain and 42.5% in the United States. So the first thing you think when you hear that is, oh, it must just be genetic, right? They won the genetic lottery. That must be what's going on. But we know that's not true. So there's something else going on. So I went to a school called Koenji School, which takes kids from 5 to 18. And it was totally fascinating. So when I arrived there, you arrive and all the kids walk to school on their own. From the age of 5, all Japanese children just leave the house and walk to school on their own. So they get a lot of exercise in the morning and they walk home on their own as well. All processed food is banned. No one is allowed to have, there's no processed food in any Japanese schools ever. Every meal has to be prepared from scratch at the start of the day. And no one is allowed to bring in a packed lunch. And I remember with these kids, I was asking them their favorite foods.
Now, y'all should do that. Ask your kids your favorite food, but you got dudes like Umar Johnson running around talking about, what's that thing he called people, the children? What's that term he uses for people? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I'm not sure.
He calls it, what's that word he used for children? It's not bipolar. Y'all know what it is. But anyway, it's based around the sugar that you give your children in the morning. We give our children sugar. ADHD, that's what it was. He talks about ADHD, right? I think he got ADHD. But How you going to talk about ADHD, right? How you going to talk about the ADHD and you're not talking about the sugar in the morning? The sugar in the morning, which causes your problems. I'm gonna help y'all out. Give me 1 second. And I'm saying this to you, sister, because I want y'all to research this. So I don't claim to be having a PhD in all these things, right? So the ADHD comes from giving a child sugar in the morning and they cannot sit down in the afternoon. I keep trying to tell y'all, pick your poison. Okay, pick your poison with me, whatever subject it is.
Wow, that's deep.
Because why would you you heard what he said, right? When you travel the world, certain stuff is banned in other countries. It's banned like that in Europe. When I was in Spain, that stuff is banned over there. You got a fruit stand on every spot. Like, seriously, when you go with seeds in it, with seeds, right? But they got these dudes, Umar been taught by them too. You could put me in the room with Umar Johnson. I bet you he's gonna say y'all something stupid, but he would never sit with me one-on-one with me, right? So he talks about ADHD. If you think I'm lying, I want you to do me a favor, and I'm gonna give you this, sis. I want you to look up this thing right here called Genema. Have you ever heard of Genema?
I haven't.
Go look it up. I swear to God, go look this up. Look it up. Just Google it right now and watch what you see. You know how this stuff will kill any kind of sugar appetite. Like, I swear, I gave it to my cousin in Philly. He got mad at me because he went home and pulled a 5-pound bag of sugar in his coffee, right? Found 5-pound bag of sugar in his coffee. And he ate the donut and spit the donut out. What it does is going to kill the taste for any kind of sugar. That's the key to this, people. I keep trying to tell y'all, you have no idea what I truly, truly know. Look up Genema. So they give the kids all this sugar in the morning, right? In the morning. And you expect them to sit down at 12 o'clock. Make it make sense to me. It ain't going to happen. But you can call me. I could put some stuff together for you. But it's going to cost you. Genema. Pick it up. Pick your poison. It happens. So I talked about a lot of things, people. I gave you a lot of advice. So hopefully that helps with diabetes. Yes, it does. I keep trying to tell you. But you ain't going to hear from the most requested mother freaker on the planet. You ain't going to hear him say that. So he's just like them right here. Here you go. He'll say snow bunnies. He'll do stuff like this. This is Kamala Harris when a young sister asked the question. Listen.
Do you plan to take to administer reparations for this unpaid labor?
Right. So I'm actually supporting a bill. There's a congresswoman by the name of Sheila Jackson Lee that has written this bill out of the House, which I am supporting, to study exactly what should be the response to your question. But to your point, and to just support your point, look, we had centuries of slavery in this country. We had decades of Jim Crow. We had legalized discrimination and segregation. And then we had de facto discrimination and segregation. And to believe or suggest that those years of treatment and abuse and violence and crimes did not have an impact is to overlook the facts of history. And for that reason, I support the legislation and what we need to do to think about specifically what it means in terms of the next steps. Listen. But I thank you for that question.
Senator, yes or no, do you support financial reparations?
I support that we study that. We should study it and see. But look, really
listen,
clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No.
Actions, what specific?
This is the weird part. Now she said the study. Now that's difference between, right, the study of reparations. You ain't got how you just I don't even know. I'm so over our people. I'm so over these people. Yo,
just run down
just read it down what it was, and then she said we got to study it. Stop playing, y'all. Y'all better stop looking at these people wearing these suits, man. But that's just the way of the world, man. I thank y'all so much. My email is up there. Any conversations, let's get this thing popping. But that's just the way of the world, B. Okay, that's just what it is. Share it out, baby. Gotta go. 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Share it out. Real Sabir Bay on X or Twitter. Real Sabir Bay on Instagram, baby.
See my message loud clear. You can't if touch don't stop the days. God, you past it disappear. You look way down into your heart and soul. It's a pity, that's the worst thing come. Cause you never.
Go back and watch the replay on YouTube, y'all. Sabir Bay on YouTube and before 1492 YouTube.